Hello and welcome to Nikolai's genetics lessons, and today's problem is going to be very easy. I hope most of you would be able to solve this problem. So I recommend you to pause video here, try to solve this problem on your own first, and when you would be ready you can run video again and you can compare your answers with my answers and explanations. So a pair of alleles influence coat color in cattle wherein homozygotes for one allele have red coats, homozygotes for the other allele have white coats, and heterozygotes have roan coats that produced by intermix of both red and white hairs. Suppose that you start with a herd of 20 red cows, 40 roan cows, 20 white cows, 1 red bull, 2 roan bulls, and 1 white bull. How you would manage your herd to achieve the following goals. You can choose which bulls will mate with which cows. So A. Maximize the number of roan cows produced. And in order to answer this question, we have to understand how these three colors are produced. We are told that there's two alleles, so let one allele be allele A, and another allele would be A prime. Why I'm using capital A and another also capital A prime instead of capital A and small a allele? Because if you take a close look at our problem, you would see that heterozygotes have roan coats that are produced by an intermix of both red and white hairs. So we don't have here intermediate color, like for example red, white, and intermediate pink. But in our example, roan color is produced by mixture of two colors, pure white and pure red. That gives us information that both alleles are co-dominant. So we don't have here incomplete dominance. Here we have co-dominance of two alleles. So these two alleles can produce three genotypes and three genotypes. Genotype here equal to phenotype. So the first combination would be capital A, and this is would stand for the red color. Another phenotype would be capital A and A prime. This would stand for the roan color. And the last variant would be A prime, A prime. And this would stand for the white color in progeny. So red, white, and this would be roan. And now we can easily solve this problem. So question A, once again, maximize the number of roan cows produced. We can easily achieve this goal. We have to take a cow that is belong to this genotype and phenotype. So this is going to be red cow, and genotype is going to be A, and this is going to be a cow, and a bull have to be A prime, and as you see 100% of their progeny going to be heterozygous, so will belong to the genotype that is capital A prime. Once again 100% of their progeny would belong to this genotype, and genotype here equals to phenotype, and this is going to be a bull. And vice versa, we can take, for example, cows that are white, and we can use a bull that is red. We are going to get the same results in the progeny. So this is going to be our answer to the first question. And question B, minimize the number of roan culls produced. Once again, this is also very easy. We have to take, for example, cow that would be capital A, and a bull that is also going to be capital A. Of course, such a cross wouldn't produce any genotypes. That would be capital A prime. So if we would take red cow and red bull, of course 100% of the progeny going to be also red. Another example would be if we would take, for example, white cow, that is going to be A prime, and will mate with another bull that is also going to be white. Also, result of such a cross would be 100% of the progeny that is going to be white. So as you see, different variants of the crosses possible. So to some of the questions we have different variants of answers, not only one possible answer but two. So answer C, produce only roan and red culls, and in order to reach this goal we have to take a cow that is going to be heterozygous or roan and cross with a bull that is going to be red. So as you see, result of such a cross would be 50% of the roan color or heterozygotes and 50% would be red. Once again, we can take, for example, a cow that is roan and a bull that is red, and vice versa. We can take a bull that is heterozygous roan and a cow that is going to be red, and we are going to get the same results. And one more example, what would happen if we would cross roan cow with roan bull. Result would be, I don't have space left for the Punnett square, but you can easily build such Punnett square and you would see that 1/4 or 25% would be, genotype would be AA, 50% or ratio would be 1:2 would be heterozygous or would be roan, capital A prime, and 1 would be, that is going to be capital A prime. So we would have here ratio as a result of such a cross 1 red, 2 roan, and 1 white. Once again, 1/4, 50% and 1/4. And this is all for today. Thank you for your attention. Please subscribe for my new videos that I post almost every day. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please write your comments, questions if you have any, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.